Hello Reds fans, welcome back to the latest news and transfer updates from Liverpool this Monday. Let's check in with us to see what's happening at Anfield right now. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with everything that's happening at the Reds. According to Team Talk sources, Mark Gahey has admirers behind the scenes at Liverpool. With Newcastle now having 4 bids this summer, the Reds could swoop in and try to seal the elusive deal. The Crystal Palace defender is even more highly rated after a successful summer with England. Reported valuations vary, but history suggests Liverpool would need to pay upwards of £84 million €65M/Euro 76M. There is still a good chance Gahey will leave this summer, despite Newcastle's failed attempts so far. But he played the full 90 minutes yesterday in a 2-1 defeat to Brentford. Toon Koopmeiners has been left out of Atlanta's squad for the opening match of the Serie A season. This comes amid persistent transfer links. Tutto Mercato Web previously labeled Koopmeiners as Liverpool's #1 target this summer. However, he is now believed to be hoping for a move to Juventus. Whether the old lady can strike a deal with Atlanta, however, remains to be seen. Koopmeiners previously played under Slot at AZ Alkmaar. Everton defender Jared Branthwaite is the subject of renewed Liverpool links, that's according to the Echo. It has been noted that the odds on a move for Branthwaite this summer have been slashed to 2/1 at Sky Bet, making Liverpool the most likely destination according to the bookmakers. This development comes despite Manchester United being linked for much of the summer. Liverpool have been credited with an interest in the sensational move in the past. Branthwaite impressed while on loan at PSV, but the logistics of a deal would certainly be impossible. Ivan Toney has been left out of Brentford's squad for the game against Crystal Palace in a surprising decision according to the Daily Star. The England international has been linked with a move for some time, although with Arsenal's interest seemingly cooling, reports of a potential exit have died down recently. It seems, however, that a move could still be in the works. Manchester United have been linked with a move, while Liverpool have been linked previously, with Toney admitting in the past to being a Reds fan. Piero Hincapié interests Liverpool are one of 4 clubs interested in signing Piero Hincapié from Bayer Leverkusen, according to Ecuadorian website Studio Football. The Reds are among those linked with a bid for the defender, along with Bayern Munich, Tottenham and Atletico Madrid. Xabi Alonso is said to have urged Hincapié to stay at Leverkusen, believing he is a key player as the club chase a second successive Bundesliga title. Manchester United are reportedly trying to hijack Georgi Mamardashvili's agree to transfer to Liverpool. Reports on Saturday claimed that the Reds have reached an agreement in principle with Valencia to sign Mamardashvili. The goalkeeper shown for Georgia at Euro 2024 and is reportedly being linked with Arne Slot's first signing at Anfield. In the Reds' case, the move would not be a summer signing, as instead the goalkeeper would be loaned out for a while before eventually taking over from Alisson Becker in the future. But as yet no deal has been struck between the Reds' bosses and their Spanish counterparts. And now, according to the Mirror, United could still be the 23-year-old's final destination, with Erik ten Hag and co interested, while the player is said to have said yes despite any personal arrangements he may have agreed with Liverpool. With United having already bolstered their squad with £140 million worth of talent this summer, it is said they currently have little scope to make many more signings before the window closes. Barcelona want to steal Alexander-Arnold. We've heard more than enough about Real Madrid's apparent interest in Trent Alexander-Arnold. But to make matters worse, Barcelona are also reportedly interested. According to Fishages, Barcelona want to steal the signing of their bitter rival. But Liverpool will also have something to say about this, and are reportedly making efforts to agree a new contract with the vice-captain. For his part, Alexander-Arnold joked with reporters after a fine performance against Ipswich Town. He joked that he had no idea what they would possibly want to talk to him about. Joe Gomez is keen to leave Liverpool if the club's asking price is met. This is per Football Insider. Gomez was left out of the Liverpool squad that travelled to Ipswich, with it revealed he has been omitted as he explores his transfer options. And while both sides are open to reinstatement if a move doesn't materialize, the latest report confirms the defender would be keen to move on. Liverpool value Gomez at up to $58 million £45M/Euro 53M, around the part exchange fee that had previously been agreed with Newcastle as part of the ill-fated Anthony Gordon swap. Aston Villa could make a move if they sell Diego Carlos before the end of the month. Liverpool left Portman Road with plenty to learn and improve on beyond the 3 points, explains Dominic Soboslai. The Reds kicked off their new Premier League campaign with a 2-0 win over Ipswich Town on Saturday afternoon. Arne Slot's side had to fight hard for the win, with a goalless first half followed by a second period in which the visitors pressed constantly. Diogo Jota opened the scoring in the 60th minute and Mohamed Salah quickly doubled the lead with a goal that added another individual record to his catalogue. After the game, Soboslai reflected on the opening day, his role in the system under Slot and more. We are happy with the 3 points. What we learned from this is that we have to be ready from the first minute. But also, after we came out in the second half, we showed a good reaction. We scored an early goal with Jots and then another one with Mo. So, we are happy to take the 3 points, but we also have to learn a few things. We would like to always be intense and have the ball and play forward and let them run, but it's not always working. So, those are the things we have to work on. In the second half, I think we controlled the game, we had chances and we were intense, we won the balls. That's what we have to do from the beginning. We played a little bit differently because we played with a no. 6 and 2 no. 8s, with one of the no. 8s coming in as the no. 6. Now we play with a no.
6, no. 8 and a no. 10, and I had the no. 10 roll.
But still sometimes I can go down, sometimes I can stay.
It's just different.
I think I have more offensive work with the ball, but without the ball I still have to do my thing anyway, so the same as last season. We had a really long preseason but not all the guys were there, so I think we need time to gel and get to know each other in this system as well. Last year we showed that we know each other, but now it's a very different system and style of playing football. But I think with time we'll get to know each other. It is just 4 months since Mohamed Salah was embroiled in a public spat with Jurgen Klopp following Liverpool's 2-2 draw with West Ham. If I speak today, there will be fire, as the Egyptian forward said at the time. Salah's first competitive game under new manager Arne Slot ended with an assist for Diogo Jota's opener, before the 32-year-old secured a 2-0 win over newly promoted Ipswich Town. Salah looked fresh, sharp and happy in pre-season, but time is ticking and the 18-goal Premier League scorer in 2023-24 has yet to sign a new contract. Salah is one of 3 key players who could sign a pre-contract with another club in just 5 months' time, with Trent Alexander-Arnold and Virgil van Dijk the other 2 who are out of contract next season. Could Salah's performance against Ipswich bode well for the future? One thing is for sure, the sooner Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk and Salah sign new contracts, the more relieved Liverpool fans will be. Arne Slot offered a very honest assessment of Liverpool's performance at Ipswich, and it's safe to say he was far from impressed with what he saw in the first half. We can't blame him. The Reds' first 45 minutes at Portman Road saw them go into the dressing room with 0 shots on target and having won just 36% of their ground duels. Ipswich were more physical and left Slot to say that the first half wasn't good enough. The second half was a very good performance. After replacing Jarell Quansah with Ibrahima Konate at halftime for tactical reasons, Liverpool scored twice, had 15 shots on target and won the second half duel count. Slot's assessment when speaking to TNT Sports and later in his press conference was particularly interesting as he outlined exactly what he expects from his team. He explained, "The first thing I said during halftime was that we don't need to talk about tactics if we lose so many duels, and that's what we did. I didn't see them struggling for that in the first half. We lost almost every long ball, every duel for both sides. It's not that Jarell lost every duel, a lot of us lost a lot of duels, but I think we needed Konate to win those long balls in the air from the no.
9.
So that helped, it gave us control, but they put so much energy in the first half and they had to keep running, keep fighting. They were playing all over the pitch 1v1 and I don't think they could keep up with that rhythm in the second half. On the crux of the first half issue, he said, I don't think our problem in the first half was our midfield. Our problem was more that we lost too many duels, our defenders lost too many and our forwards didn't win enough. The forwards were instrumental in exploiting Ipswich's 1v1 system when the Reds began to exploit the space at the back, with Slot praising this, saying, you could see how well we could play in possession. He added, if you want to win here, you need to step up in terms of winning your duels and making it a fight, rather than accepting that every time we play a long ball it ends up in our 16 again. Slot's analysis is interesting to hear and we'll get more of it as the season progresses, and he even had a joke to share in front of the press. When I first started here, I was told a lot of things, he said. One of them was that Jurgen hated the 12.30 kickoff, and today it shows that we hated the 12.30 kickoff because we weren't in the game in the first half. And you fan, in your opinion, which of these players should Liverpool sign? Comment below, leave your like, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news about the Reds.